What up YouTube, Knives and Gear Insights here with another short unboxing first impression video. And today we got a special, we got a 2-for-1 unboxing and first impression. And I got this from my buddy BADC. If you want to go ahead and check his channel out, he's got a bigger channel than I do. He's a great guy and he got me a good deal on these and really quick shipping, so they're like brand new. I just bought these from him because I'm a huge Transformers fan and you can see the colors here. So this is the Kizer Assassin, which resembles Optimus Prime's colors, and this is the Kizer Begleiter 2.0, and it reassembles the Bumblebee colors. So I want to show you guys. Let's do, which one do we first? Oh, let's do the Bumblebee one first, and let the big boss come out last. So typical Kizer packaging. With cleaning cloth and everything in here, some Kizer stickers, some Kizer extra hardware, and then we got the knife here. So those are very limited in run. Those were I believe 100 each. I mean not money wise, sorry. Those were limited to 100 each, and they're very sought after. I know I've seen crazy thing I've seen on Bladefinch. I've seen this model here sold for $145, which I was baffled when I saw this, but that was crazy. So so we got the Begleiter here, Begleiter 2.0, which is a cool EDC knife. You can see the coloring here. This honeycomb blue print. You got some blue on the pivot color here. You got black hardware, T6 hardware, NitroV steel, Kizer logo on here. It says here Begleiter 2, and then you can, I'm not sure, I think this is the design logo, but I could be wrong. You got a painted, yeah, this is coated or painted liner. Got really smooth action on this one. Got a little bit chimping on top here, thumb studs. Really comfortable knife. Like, look at this. This is drop shot out of the box. I know that B has only done a review on these, I believe. Nothing more. He didn't take those apart or anything, so they don't have anything modded to them. They're like they came. That's what you do with sorry. With like limited editions. Now let me get the boss out here. The Optimus Prime colored Assassin 2. Or sorry, Assassin. So the Assassin is a different type of knife. Of course, it's a button lock. It's a little bit smaller than the Begleiter. But again, you got extra hardware. You got some Kizer stickers in here. And let's get this out of the way as well, so we can look at both of these at the same time. I didn't feel like to make this a separate video. It's just, you know, I'll probably do a review on each separate because they're different knives, but unboxing, since they belong together, I figured, you know, why not unbox them together. So we got a really nice polished pocket clip here. We got polished liners. You can see the Optimus Prime coloring here with the fire, like the truck is in like the newer movies, let's say Michael Bay movies. It's not the G1 colors, unfortunately. I'm a G1. I'm a huge Transformers fan, especially G1. You got a polished pocket clip here, and this is Kizer's one and only model that has a polished or hand satin rubbed blade finish on their knife. There's no other Kizer anywhere that has this blade finish, which is really cool. Got blue pivot color here. What is this? This is some... oh. Sorry about that. And you got major jimping on this one. The Assassin is definitely a really, really cool knife. Like, overall, the jimping is perfect on this one. That's how I like jimping on a knife. Good ergos. It's a full 4-finger grip for me. Even though it's a little short, you got this nice polished backspacer here, which also is for a lanyard. So if you're a lanyard person, you can use it. You got looks like to me T8 hardware on this one. Yeah, that's definitely T8 hardware. Those are, I believe, those are G10 scales. I don't think that's well, it could be aluminum. Are those aluminum? Hard to tell, honestly. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, those are actually aluminum scales, I believe. I have to actually refer to that. I will put it in the video if those were G10 or aluminum. It will pop up here, somewhere up here, I think. Hold on, where we are. Somewhere in the corner here. Yeah, I will make a little note, a little thing if that was G10 or aluminum, because like I said, I'm right now not sure 100%. But you got some really nice weight reduction milling in those steel liners or drill or holes, whatever. But overall, this is a very shiny model. Let me get my cleaning cloth out because I don't want any fingerprints on here for now. So you can see the two in comparison. You can see the Begleiter is a smaller knife. Sorry, the Assassin is smaller. The Begleiter is a little larger. Let's do some size comparisons here to other models. Let's do here. We got the CBB Neurohaptic. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. Sorry. So you can see the Neurohaptic is quite a bit larger. Let's do here the Frosty Porcupine, and we got the what is it called? The Ventiso Cobra here. So you can see those two in comparison to these two, and then we got the Protec Mordax here. And last but not least, we'll do, where did it go? There it is. And you can see here the little lander, so you can see that as well in comparison. And one more size comparison here, the Manix 2. Come on, camera. There we go. So you can see the Manix 2 as well in size comparison, so it's definitely bigger than those two. But the Begleiter is a very, very much liked model from Kizer, very popular model, I'd say. The Assassin, I'm not sure. I think it's also a popular model, but I'm not sure if it's as liked as the Begleiter. I think the Begleiter is more popular, but I could be wrong. You can leave a comment and let me know what you think, which one is the more popular model out of these two. But yeah, definitely, if you look at them, I love the show sights on these. Like, definitely great knives. Both really cool. If my camera would damn focus on this one. Alright, so there we go. So we got the Optimus Prime colors, and we got the Bumblebee colors, and those look both cool. Let's do some weight real quick on these guys, because I haven't done that yet. So just real quick, I wanted to do both at the same, or one after the other. So that's why I did the size comparisons first. So we got the Begleiter with 3.21, 3.22 ounces, and we got the Assassin with 3.54 ounces. So the Assassin is a little heavier because it's got thicker liners, I believe. Might be, maybe not. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's got a little bit thicker liners, and a little bit thicker blade stock as well. So there's more metal. So that's why it's a little heavier, even though it's a little smaller knife. So overall, pretty cool. Let's do also real quick measurements on both, since we got them out. So where's the tape measure? Where did it? Oh, there it is. So you can see here the Begleiter we got at 7 and what is that, 13/16 length. We got a blade length of 3 3/8, and we got a cutting edge of 3 3/16. And then we got on the Assassin, we got a overall length of 7, what is that? 7 and an eighth. We got a blade length of right at 3 inches, right about 3 inches. And we got a cutting edge of 2 point, what is that? 2 7/8. So both knives got the measurements here. So when it comes to the knife, I mean, I know these are collector items, so these are more not something you probably carry. These are more for the hardcore Kizer collectors that really, really like special, limited editions. So, but just in general speaking, for the knives itself, both knives have a sharpening choil, which could be better in my opinion, because it's right there. So if you ever carry these, and if you think like, you want to, you just, you don't collect these, you just actually buy these for using them. The Assassin is a little better, but the Begleiter has a really, really short sharpening life here before it flares out. The Begleiter is a little bit better on the choil, definitely. So you get probably one sharpening out of this before you flare out, and you probably get about between 3 and 5 sharpenings, maybe 5 sharpenings out of this one before it flares out. So you have definitely more blade life without issues on the Assassin. Even though, like I said, the Begleiter is the more popular model. Again, I apologize. But yeah, definitely both really cool knives. And I'm a huge Transformers fan. I have to admit, I had a huge Transformers figurine collection at some point. But unfortunately, life happened. Would you focus? Unfortunately, life happened, and I had to sell them all off. It was pretty big collection, more than $10,000 worth of figurines of Transformers. And we're not talking about these Hasbro ones that you can get at Walmart and whatnot. Yeah, I had some of those too, but I had more, like, I don't know if there's any Transformers collectors on here, but if the name Fans Toys tells you something, or if the name other names besides Fans Toys, like plenty of other figurines out there that are like the masterpiece scale of Transformers. So theirs are expensive. We're talking about $300 and up per figurine. So yeah, I've had quite a few of those, and several glass cabinets here full of them. Unfortunately, I had to sell them because of some life circumstances. But yeah, so, and when I saw these, I had to have them because, they're kind of, this is the only thing that connects me to Transformers right now. I'm not sure if I will ever sell these, but if I do, they're definitely not going cheap because they're limited editions. They will probably, like I said, I've seen this for $145 on what is it called? Blade Binge. So I'm assuming they will probably go both for about the same. But like I said, I'm not even planning on selling these anyways, because like I said, I'm a Transformers collector. I like knives. So this will be... Why is my focusing so bad today? Either way, if you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe. These are unfortunately not available anymore. They will only come up on Blade Binge, if that, or maybe Kizer Facebook group if you're lucky, if somebody wants to get rid of them. But they're limited to 100, so I will not link them. I will link them in the description so you can look up the specs, but you will not be able to buy them unless Kizer releases another run of them, which I doubt. Like I said, they usually have some special runs. Those were Smoky Mountain Knife Works special editions. I will put the link up in the description. But that's pretty much it for today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.